Hey everybody, how's everyone doing? This is Rick Mass for Card Runners, and today I've got a video for you guys at 2.5 Zoom. I'm coming back from a bit of a layoff. I took about 6 weeks off from poker. I played a lot in May, and I took June off just to kind of decompress a little and enjoy Vancouver. And then I kind of hurt my neck. I tweaked it a little bit golfing, and I just wasn't feeling very well. And so I ended up taking a little more time off too and just working on my golf game. It seems like neck injury and golf probably don't go too well together, but honestly, it's probably better for me than sitting at a table. And it was just nice to to enjoy Vancouver a little bit in the summer. We don't get nice weather like this too often, and I've seen a lot of parts of the city and a lot of beaches that I hadn't been to before. So it was a lot of fun, and I feel really motivated and really good coming back. So this is one of the first sessions I've played. Admittedly, I probably played a few before this. I think maybe 3,000 or 4,000 hands. But so we're just getting back into the swing of things. I thought that you guys would enjoy a 2.5 video. I probably feel a little more comfortable at 1.2 right now, but I thought you guys would enjoy a 2.5 video. I like this format of three tables and then reviewing it sort of after the session. Gives me a little bit of time to sort of explain how my models work, and this video will be great for those of you guys that are playing small stakes and micro stakes and looking to move up. I'll try and talk a lot about how sort of math influences my decisions here, and we'll just go from there. I won't spoil you guys as to how the session went. Okay, so first hand to start out with is actually on table number 3 with Jack 3 suited. We are getting a little better than 4-1, calling 750 into a pot that's going to be $40. I still think this is probably a fold here pre-flop. I've made a sort of a crude, cheap little model here just to kind of show you guys what I'm getting at. A lot of times I think people make the mistake, and I've seen this in the forums on Card Runners, so I'm pretty confident that a lot of small stakes guys are definitely making this mistake of treating pot odds in multi-way situations the same that you treat them in heads-up spots. So getting about 4-1, I would not fold suited cards pre-flop in the big blind. However, against two players, you can see the equity with a hand like this drops off pretty dramatically. And I actually assembled two sort of loose mock ranges for these two players, in my opinion. And so you see, I need to realize about 19% of the pot to call here. And I only have about 22% raw equity. I'm out of position against two competent players with strong ranges. And so I think it's a very tall order to defend a hand like this. And so just probably... even though it's very in vogue nowadays to defend your blinds a lot, this is probably a scenario where I think people are maybe over-defending. Got to square these tables up a little bit. What I ended up going for this session was the old min raise on the button, and I was 2.5xing the other positions. The idea was to basically create good pot odds for the blinds and force them to play a lot of hands against me. And I thought that would be nice for getting into a lot of spots, especially with wide ranges, and that would be probably make for better video. I don't really have the strongest opinions on pre-flop raise sizing anyways. So on the bottom right table, I opened king queen off, face a 3-bet. I'm going to call here. 4-betting is actually not too bad with this hand. It's just sort of a raw equity blocker play. And this hand actually does all right when called in a 4-bet pot, which should happen quite often here because the big blind will be in position, getting good odds, and ranges are quite wide here. So I actually don't hate 4-bet, but calling is very, very good play. And so I would recommend those of you that feel a little uncomfortable with some of the weird, crazy 4-bet dynamics you can get into, calling is good.